Hey guys, welcome back. This week we're going to take a look at setting up a worker to perform cycle count work. Setting up a worker for cycle count work is pretty easy. There's not too much you have to do to set it up. You're basically telling the system at what variance level does the count need to be reviewed. So the three fields you have, you've got a quantity field. So if you enter in a quantity there, any quantity that's entered over that value, if the variance is over that value, it's going to flag it for review. Or then you have a percentage. So if it's off by a certain percentage, it's going to flag it for review. Or if you have a value, it's going to flag it for review if it's over the value. And then overriding all of that is the cycle count supervisor. So when that's checked, the cycle count supervisor doesn't have any limits as far as what they count and what will be accepted. Whatever they enter in is the value that's going to be accepted. So let's take a look at how that's set up. All right, so let's take a look at the setup on the warehouse worker here for cycle counting. So if we go to the warehouse management menu and we go under the setup section, there's a menu called worker. And so if I find my name here, so the first three fields we're going to look at are right here. So we got maximum percentage limit, maximum quantity limit, and maximum value limit. Now these are OR conditions, right? So what is this saying? If my count exceeds the maximum percentage limit, or if my count exceeds the maximum quantity limit, or if my count exceeds the maximum value limit. All right, so I've set the percentage limit and the value limit sort of high so I can get those out of the way, and I'm going to basically focus on the quantity limit. So basically when I count anything that's got a variance of over 10 is going to flag a pending review. Okay, so let's go and take a look at the menu item next that we're going to use today, which is the spot counting. So again, I'm going to warehouse management and I'm going to go to mobile menu device items, and what we're going to use is we're just going to use a spot count to generate work for us. So on the spot counting app, the work creation process is going to be spot counting. It's going to use work, but it's not going to use existing work. This is actually going to create work for us. Okay. All right, so let's go to the mobile device and we'll go to inventory. And so let's do an item inquiry and see what the inventory should be on some of my items here. So if I pull up a CC003, so there's 1,010 available of that one. That'll be the first item we use. And then the second item we use will be a CC002. And there's 900 available of those. Okay. So what we'll do is on the CC003, which was 1,010, we'll say we found that exact amount, and then on the CC002, we'll reduce that 900 to 800 or something large. Okay. So where we're going to go is we're going to go into our spot counting menu, and then that item was in FL-017. So this is where our CC003 was. All right, and then I've counted, so we want to make this one the exact amount, so it's 1,010. I'm going to say OK, and say OK to that. All right, so that location's done. All right, so let's go ahead and do the second one real quick. So the location on that one is FL016. The item number is going to be a CC002. And I just wanted to make this a larger number. I think 900 was there. Let's just make this 800. So we're taking off 100. Okay. And okay to that. All right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the work that was created on that. So I'm going to go back to warehouse management, and we'll look at it in all work. And I'm going to show my closed work as well. So I've got some closed cycle counting work and some that's pending review. So let's look at the closed first. So this should be our CC003 work. So if we go back under the work and look at the cycle counting, here we have our expected count, which is 1,010, and then our counted quantity, which was 1,010. So this is work that was closed. It matched exactly. There's nothing else to do here. All right. So then the next one we have, the next work we have is work that's pending review. So let's go take a look at that one. So again, if we go into work and we do cycle counting, so the expected quantity was 900 and we counted 800. So there's a variance there that's got to be either accepted or rejected. So in this case, I'm just going to accept that count to reduce it to 800. All right, and then it creates a journal to reduce it by 100. And then if I close out of this and close out of this and refresh, that work is now closed. Okay, so now that we've seen how it works without the cycle count supervisor flag checked, let's go ahead and check the cycle count supervisor and see how that overrides all the other parameters. So now for the second test, let's go in, we'll go back into warehouse management. We're going to go into worker and highlight my name. I'm going to click edit here. And this time we're going to turn on cycle count supervisor. I'll save that. And what we'll do is we'll count that same CC002 and we'll reduce it by 100 again. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cancel out of here. So just to make sure that all my settings get taken, I'm just going to log off and log back in just to double check my settings get saved. And we're going to go back into inventory. And if we go back and look at that item inquiry again, so our item number is going to be our CC002. So I've got 800 available. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to count 700. So again, to reduce it by 100. And remember last time without the cycle count supervisor, we got a pending review. All right, so let's go to spot counting. And our location is going to be FL-016. And our item is going to be a CC002. And the quantity on this one is going to be 700 now. We're going to say OK. And we're going to say OK again. All right, so let's go back and look at the work on that one. We'll go ahead and minimize this one. And go back to warehouse management, all work. And if we show closed work. All right, so if we go back and look at our work, if we click on our work here, look at it. Now this one's got a different, little bit different view. It's closed. Location is FL016. Item number was CC02, and it's basically subtracted off 100 there. So I had a variance of 100 on that particular one. Okay, we can see that setting up the worker for the cycle count is not that difficult. There's only a couple parameters that you have to set based on what you're looking for to review on the cycle count. So this video will sort of wrap up our cycle count process review. I've done 3 videos on this topic. I'll link the other 2 up right here in this video right now. So I hope you enjoyed the series, and next week we'll be doing something different. So look forward to seeing you again then. Thanks.